behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. Match number 12 starting. Chezy Poofs trying a couple times to put that coral up and really just doing a dance with the reef at this point, saying, hey, I want to put this up, but you know what? We're just going to hold off. We're just going to hold off. Out of auto, tie, dead tie, 55 to 55. And let's see how these drivers start doing in teleop period. Looks like the Chezy Poofs lost the belt off their robot, so that's going to be tough for them to deal with. We'll see if they can adjust their strategy accordingly. Meanwhile, their partners Jack and the Bot swinging and missing on an algae up in the top. Not an amazing start to the match for Red. A couple mishaps, but they're still managing to hold a 30-point lead. So we'll see what Blue can do. Over on the blue side of the field, we've got Link putting a coral up on the top. Badoop, there it goes. And their partners, the Iron Panthers and the Churobots, sharing a loader station. They're just doing a nice little share. You know, I pick up a coral, I drive it over, I bring it up, I put it on. That's what the Iron Panthers are doing, over and over and over and over again. You know, that's what this game is. You pick the thing up, put it down. Very exciting. We've got a minute left in this match. It looks like the Red Alliance has been able to open up their lead to 173 to 120. Poofs and Jack in the Bot doing a pretty good job at scoring coral. Their partners, the Gear Gremlins, going to put one on the low, and it's on. It looks like the Red Alliance has filled the reef, and they are now moving on to just scoring on the lower section. Jack and the Bot and the Chezy Poofs are two of the better L1 coral scoring robots this year, so this may be a pretty full reef by the end. We'll see. End game is getting started. Let's see if teams can maneuver their way over to the barges, to the cages, and get up on them. Jack and the Bot trying to get up. Can they do it with 7 seconds left? They sure can. Meanwhile, on the blue side of the field, we've got the Iron Panthers. And Link going up. Great job by them. We got the score of that match going up 255 to 193. That keeps 29-10 in first, boosts the Poofs up to fourth. RSN, what you got?
Both alliances there getting the maximum ranking points that they can, and the Red Alliance getting just 1 point more than the number of one of their members.
Yeah, they put up a their auto. They struggled a little bit coming out of auto, and the match was really close. I thought it was going to continue to be that way, but then you slowly saw Red pull away. Blue, what did you see from the Blue lines?
Blue did go for those ranking points, and they were successful in that, so they did walk away from this match with 3 RP, very respectable, and I'm sure that all those teams will be very thankful for those ranking points, and will be looking towards them in the next match. Speaking of next matches, we have match 13 coming up. Who are we going to see?
We see another PNW. So with the 5 Washington teams coming down, we're going to see them a lot. 54-68 Chaos Theory, tremendous coral score and really reliable climb. So they've had a very successful, steady season this year.
Yeah, and on the Red Alliance, we got 604, 36, 63, and 44, 14. It'll be really interesting to see these high caliber teams and how they work together. You know, 604 has their human loading station. They got the toilet tech going back and forth, and you see them put up crazy numbers of coral, and they kind of have a very well-defined path where 44-14, you know, they're picking up off the ground. They're a lot more sporadic, all over the place, kind of more opportunistic. It'll be interesting to see how they collaborate together and how they work, and they try and, like, are you going to focus on one side of the reef and then the other when you do stuff like that? Like, one side gets filled up a lot faster. What happens if one goes faster than the other? There's a lot of, like, logistical stuff. And then having a team like 3663, who's also very high level, high caliber, can help kind of push it over the level. You get those 3 teams together, it can be a little difficult.
There's only so much space on their side of the field, but both alliances here looking to get all of their practice in, because playoffs is going to be more of the same, just with a little bit more coordination. So something that we're seeing here, lots of teams with the change to the barge ranking point not focusing on climbs. And we suspect that teams are going to have to climb in playoffs tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. It might be good to get that practice in early, or maybe the teams are practicing pushing it longer and longer. It could be a calculated risk. You never really know. I'm excited to see 9408 come out. They're a pretty young team, but they're already out with putting up some great firepower. Awesome contributors to every alliance, and the team is awesome to work with. So really looking forward to that. And we'll send it down to the field for the start of match 13.